have, so it is division of, everybody please listen. It is division of algebraic expressions. Let us see one more example. For example, when we have 5x square minus 6x divided by 3x. So let me write as numerator and denominator. It is 5x square minus 6x divided by 3x. When you have two terms, what we are supposed to do? How to divide? Take common. If the both terms are perfect squares, then you go for third identity. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. But here the second term is not a perfect square. So try to take common from this. 5x square, 5x into x minus 2 into 3x divided by 3x. Now tell me what is common in the first two terms, x and x. So let me take x common. What is left out? 5x minus 2 into 3, 6 divided by 3x. Now x is with multiplication with 5x minus 6. X is in multiplication with 5x minus 6. So therefore, can I divide x and x? X and x divided by x is 1. So therefore, what is left out? 5x minus 6 divided by 3. Is it clear? Shall I go for the next one? Good. How can you simplify? The only way to simplify is distribute 3 to both the terms. It is 5x by 3 minus 6 by 3. So here you have 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So it is 5x by 3 minus 2. So you can write either answer like this or 5x minus 6 whole divided by 3. So now let us go for the next problem. So what is the next problem? Any probes? For example, 3y whole to the power of 3y to the power of 8 minus 4y to the power of 6 plus 5y to the power of 4 divided by y to the power of 4. Is it clear? Now let us see, is the first term in the numerator, is the first term a perfect square? No. Y to the power of 8, since the power is even, it is a perfect square, but 3 is not a perfect square, and here also 5 is not a perfect square. So therefore that means what? We cannot use identities to solve. Is it right? So identities to solve. Now, since the first term and last term are not perfect squares, so what we have to do? We have to go with taking common from each term. So let me write it as 3y to the power of 8 minus 4y to the power of 6 plus 5y to the power of 4 divided by y to the power of 4. Is it right? So now let us see what is common here. In numbers, do you have any constant? 3, 4, 5. No common factor. But y to the power of 8, y to the power of 6, y to the power of 4. Can we write it as 3 y to the power of 8? Can I write it as y to the power of 4 into y to the power of 4? Yes. Because when bases are equal, add the powers. 4 plus 4 is 8. In the same way, 4 y to the power of 6. How can I write? Y to the power of 4 into y square. Is it right? 4 plus 2, how much? 6. Do you remember the formula? A to the power of m into a to the power of n equals a to the power of m plus 1. Using this identity, I am writing plus 5 to the power of 5 into y to the power of 4 divided by y to the power of 4. Sir, why did you write everything in a product as y to the power of 4? Because I have in denominator y to the power of 4. If I take y to the power of 4 common, I can divide, right? So that is equal to, now in numerator check, what are the commons? Y to the power of 4, y to the power of 4, y to the power of 4. In all three terms, I have y to the power of 4 common. Am I right? So if I take y to the power of 4, so it will be 3y to the power of 4 minus 4y square plus 5 divided by y to the power of 4. What can I do now? Y to the power of 4 divided by y to the power of 4 is 1. Therefore, what is left out? 3y to the power of 4 minus 4y square plus 5. Is it clear to everybody? Is it clear? Okay, good. Now let us go to next one. For example, let me see. The next example is 10y multiplied by 6y plus 21 divided by 5 times 2y plus 7. Okay, is it clear? Now let us see here. 10y times 6y plus 21 divided by 5 times 2y plus 7. See, you have to see all the permutations and combinations before writing the simplest form. See, I can divide here 10 and 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. Is it right? But I have to check whether there is any common factor in these two or not. See, in numerator, I think you have. So let me write numerator as now 2y multiplied by 6. How can I write? 2 3s are 6 into y plus 21. How can I write in comma? 3 times 7. Shaurya, listen. 2y plus 7 is written in denominator. Now, in these brackets, which is the, do you have any common term? 3 and 3 is common. Can I take it as common? So if I take it as common, 2y times 3, when I take 3 as common, it will be 2y plus 7 divided by 2y plus 7. See, in numerator and denominator, do you have the same one? 2y plus 7, 2y plus 7 gets cancelled. Okay, so what is left out? 2 into 3, 2 into 3 is 6. 6y is the answer. So before writing the answer, you have to check all the possibilities. Do you understand, my dear students? So, shall I go for the next one? Okay. 5 times 2x plus 1 times 3x plus 5 divided by 2x plus 1. My dear students, is it simple? Very simple, only one step problem. Because in numerator you have 2x plus 1 and in denominator also you have 2x plus 1. Can you cancel these two? So it will be 5 times 3x plus 5. Is it right? Is it clear, my dear students? Shall I go for the next one? Yes. Good. Now, I'll go for y square plus 7y plus 10 divided by y plus 5. Okay, it is in bracket. See, you would have observed whenever I am writing expressions, I am writing them inside brackets. What happens if I don't keep brackets? Amir, stand up on the chair. Stand up. Catch your ears. So now, why I am writing in brackets? The brackets means what? Y plus 5 is dividing the expression, the whole expression y square plus 7y plus 10. Okay. I will write this, I will rewrite this expression without brackets. I'll explain it, then I'll explain you. Y square plus 7y plus 10 divided by y plus 5. Can anybody tell me what is the change here? In the first one, y plus 5 is dividing the whole expression. But in the second term, y square plus 7y plus 10 divided by y. That means y is dividing only 10. Do you understand, my dear students? It is dividing only 10. So it is nothing to do with any other terms. So if you don't use brackets, it will go, there will be, the meaning will change. Understood or not? So therefore, we have to be careful in using brackets. So let us come back to question y square plus 7y plus 10 in brackets divided by y plus 5. See, what does the numerator look like? It has three terms. The first one is a perfect square, but the last one is not a perfect square. So when last one is not a perfect square, which identity we have to use? Fourth identity. So let me take only the numerator separately. Y square plus 7y plus 10. So let me do it. What is fourth identity? X into a plus b plus ab is equal to x plus a times x plus b. Is it right? So now when I equate, what is x? It is y. What is ab? AB is equal to 10. So when it will be a, if I take a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 5, will it satisfy the middle term? Let us check. X into a plus b. So x means y into a means 2 plus 5, that is equal to 7y. Is it getting satisfied? This is also getting satisfied. So therefore, numerator can be written as x plus a. What is x plus a? Y plus 2. Am I right? Shamil. And what is x plus b? Y plus 5. So now can I write the given question as, say I am writing side by side because I don't have place in the same screen. You have to write one below the other. Okay. Y square plus 7y plus 10. How can I write? Can I write it as y plus 2 into y plus 5? And now divided by y plus 5. Can I cancel these two? So will it be y plus 2? Is it clear? Now, everyone. So when you don't have, when you have expressions, and if you don't have the first and the last terms perfect squares, then go for taking common. If first one is perfect square, then go with fourth identity. If the first and third one are perfect squares, then you have to go with first identity and second identity. If you have only two terms and both are perfect squares and you have negative in between, you have to go with third identity. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Is it clear? Now let me go with the next one. 5p square minus 25p plus 20 divided by p minus 1. What is the first one? Is it a perfect square? P square is perfect square, but 5 is not a perfect square. And what about 20? 20 is also not a perfect square. But if you have brain, understood? If you have brain, then check in the three terms. What is common here? 5 is common. Can I take 5 common? So when I take 5 common, what is left out? P square minus 5p plus 4. Now divided by p minus 1. Do you understand, my dear students? And now let us go with, see, now check the expression over here. First one is a perfect square. Last one is also a perfect square. So can I go with which identity? Second identity, because we have negative inside. So let me do it in the brackets separately. P square minus 5p plus 4. It can be written as a square minus 2ab plus b square. It can be written as a minus b whole square. Is it right? And what is a? P. What is b? 2. 2 square, right? So it is 2. Now let us check 2ab. 2ab, that is equal to 2 into p into 2. That is equal to 4p. Are you able to write it? Is the middle term satisfied? No. Now what to do? When it is not satisfied, go with fourth identity. Go with fourth identity. What is fourth identity, my dear students? X square plus x into a plus b plus ab. So here x is equal to p. X is equal to p. And what is ab? 4. How can I write ab? 2 into 2. But if I add, will I get 5? No. So what are the other factors? 1 into 4. When I add 1 and 4, 5. Is it clear? So therefore a is equal to 1, b is equal to 4. But 1 plus 4 is positive 5. I have to get negative 5. So put negative for both of them. Now will I get? Let us check the middle term. X into a plus b. What is x? P into what is a? Minus 1 plus of minus 4. When I add two negatives, what happen? You have to add and keep the negative. Is it right? P into minus 5, that is equal to minus 5p. Is it clear? So that means I can write it as x plus a into x plus b. So let us go back. 5 times what is x? P. What is a? Minus 1. Plus of minus is minus 1 into p minus 4 divided by p minus 1. If I cancel these both, so what will be the answer? 5 times p minus 4. Is it clear, everyone? See, you have to check like this. If there are, see, I have checked here, both are perfect squares, but it is not satisfying the identity. When it is not satisfying identity, what you are supposed to do? Go with fourth identity. Understood? See, sir, you may tell, sir, you are getting ideas, sir, but while doing examination, we don't get. Why you don't get? Let me tell you the reason. Because you don't practice it. The more you practice, the more your brain will be trained to think in multiple ways. Understood? If you practice more, the brain, what will it do? If one combination is not working, it will go for another combination. Like you do Rubik's cube. When you are doing Rubik's cube, when combinations are not there, what will you do? If recombine, is it right? Rearrange them. So in the same way you have to do. The mathematics is also same. It's not a subject which comes directly from sky. Understood? We have to practice. We have to make our brain we have to train our brain to think out of the box, to think in multiple ways. Is it clear, my dear students? So please practice all these problems, and the remaining problems which are there in the textbook also practice by yourself. If you have any doubt, please ask me. I shall explain you. Is it clear? Practice, practice, practice. Understood?